Now if I'd like to add a sound to my button for when the user clicks on it and it's in its down state, I have to have a sound imported into my library, so any kind of sound that you can import, so such as an MP3. I go ahead and click on the frame in the down state, and I'm going to add the sound effect to the frame. So I go over here to my properties panel for my frame, my down frame, and choose my sound. So that way, when I'm clicking on the button, it shows the down state and makes our sound. Now the next thing I want to do is duplicate my buttons. So I'd like to have a subtraction button, a multiplication button, and a division button. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this button. I can do it easily by holding down my Alt key, clicking on my button, and dragging, and make some copies. And I'd like to change the symbol inside of here from an addition symbol to a subtraction symbol. But I want you to see what happens when I do that. Notice that all of my buttons change their symbols, which is not what I wanted. The reason that this happens is because they are all instances of the same symbol, the same button symbol, add button. So I need to change that. So I'll come back to scene 1. It's very easy to change this. You go ahead and you right click on that new button symbol, and then you tell it duplicate symbol. And what it does is it makes a copy of the entire symbol and makes it into its own separate symbol. So that way when we change it, it's not going to change everybody. I'm going to go ahead and name him sub button for subtraction. I want to give him his own instance name as well. So I'll go ahead and name him sub button. And now when I come here and I change the text from an addition symbol to a subtraction symbol, he is changed. Now remember that you have to change it in all of your states. So go ahead and change the addition symbol to the subtraction symbol in each of your up, down, and over states. And now we have a subtraction button. I'm going to do the same thing to my other buttons. So remember to double click on the button, get into symbol editing mode, add your multiplication symbol. Oops, I forgot one very important thing, which I just told you to do. And that was to duplicate the symbol. So remember to right click, duplicate your symbol first before you start changing it. Name him maybe multiplication or mult button. Remember to give him a new instance name because we are going to add our ActionScript code to listen to these buttons. And now I can, now I can double click on that button. I can press the buttons right. Remember to go into symbol editing mode, edit that text, and now I can put my multiplication symbol in there. So go ahead and change your division button the same way. So right click on your division button, duplicate symbol, change his name of the symbol to maybe div button, change his instance name to div btn, and then go ahead and change the text in that button to be a division symbol. Now our buttons are ready to go. We can test them out. Hit Control Enter. Notice they all work the same way since we duplicated the symbol. Notice I didn't change the over and the down states to these two buttons, so I'm going to go ahead and change the over and down states to these two buttons. Go ahead and do the same thing, and then we'll start adding some of our ActionScript code.